Hello and welcome to this week's episode of MT2, Minerva's 2-minute tactics for your procurement, which today finds me on the last day of my holiday. I can't believe it. I've had an amazing time here in Turkey and I don't really want to come home. As much as I miss you all, I'd like to stay. We've just had lunch in an amazing restaurant and I've taken the time at the end of the meal to provide a review on TripAdvisor, and it reminded me that with procurement, reviews are really important. Sometimes with reviews you end up with kind of two ends of the scale, really, don't you? You either end up with people that have had an amazing experience like I've just done and wants to share that with everybody and encourage them to come to the restaurant or to say something positive about a supplier, and you've got the opposite end of the scale where people are so annoyed about the sort of service that they've received that they want to put a review on to tell people not to bother, and you don't really generally get much in between. However, when you're doing a tender process and you ask for references, actually you do tend to get some responses that can be average. The comments that people make, very telling, and also particularly interesting is that even when suppliers are giving us the people to contact for references, you sometimes get some really awful ones, which is obviously very surprising, because you'd think if they've provided people to give references that they would actually be really satisfied customers. Just goes to show how close they are to their customer base and what's actually going on. So that's this week's tactics. Make sure that you take references, as they can give you some really useful information, both good, bad and indifferent. Until next time, soldier on!